My name's Eleanor Gilbert and I live in Stockport. I came here when I was 20 months old from Freetown, Sierra Leone, and I've come from a middle class kind of family, and that my granddaddy was in the Masons and my grandmother family was quite wealthy, the Peters side of it. So the maiden name for my grandmother was Peters and my grandfather was John. So they both got married and it became hyphenated Peters John. We came over to England when I was 21 months old, and we left Freetown by boat, and we were privileged to sit at the captain's table, etc. and we docked at Liverpool. My mum had to work. She was training to be a nurse, so this sister was supposed to be looking after me, and she really dumped me somewhere else, and my mum was furious because she was paying her, and she brought me out of this kind of home and took me back to my Auntie Ethel's. We were passing a road called Randolph Street, and there's a lady there stood on the door called Jane, and she was saying good morning, and so my Auntie Ethel asked her if she would care to look after me. I knew that this person was right for me and that she'd look after me, and I felt safe. And she's a white lady, so I was brought up quite different than most people. My mum Mary, who I was with, she fostered me to the day she died, was my mum. She was the icon in my life. I was really brought up in a white environment all my life, so I've got a different outlook on white people, but also understand the struggles of a coloured person, because what I see myself, I know a lot of people say black, but I see myself as coloured because I'm a different shade of colour from most people around me, and that's no offence to anybody, but that's what I've always seen myself. I was born with fingers missing, yeah, and not everybody knows that because my mum Mary again made me use my hand because I was always hiding it. She said, you've got two hands, use them, knife and fork. So I did. Like I said, people when they're talking and that, they program themselves not to do anything. And the word I can't is that I can't do that. It means they don't choose to do it. And the want is, they want something so bad, but it's out of reach. So they're never going to get it. So I say to them, when you're saying something, stop and listen to what you said. Catch the I can'ts, catch the wants, and then change it for a positive. I had to jump through hoops to get funding from the council. And then because it was the church going in for it, I'm on this meeting there, and they're coming in, and the forms that they filled in was so rubbishy. I said, excuse me, Councillor Bailey, you had me jumping through hoops, you had people coming to vet me. I said, and you are giving permission for this to happen. And she said, don't you talk to me like that. I said, I'm not talking to you like that, I'm asking you a question. I said, why are they being accepted when you made me do all this? Cut a long story short, she wasn't happy about it, but what it was, I was standing up for myself, because what they'd done, he bullied me. They was trying to stop me from helping the community with new approaches to things, with the same approach to things, because they didn't know what I'm able to do. I've got a lot of qualifications and a lot of knowledge to help and assist so many people on different levels. Moving forward to my love of my life is my husband Les. I met him in Sam's Bar in Stockport Market, believe it or not. And it was with the Sheila Jackson, who was the medium who I first had my experience with and I continued with. And he came up to me in there because I was really miserable at the time because I was unhappy with the situation I was in. And he said some magic words telling me I was a miserable such a thing. And I thought, ooh, he's telling me the truth, but ooh, how dare you, and everything. But we saw each other again and we just seemed to click. Again, it's to do with feeling safe and And in case of introduced me to his mum, he's got a daughter. I've got a stepdaughter called Rachel, and we have 4 beautiful grandchildren, 3 from Rachel's first partner and 1 from another. And that's so we've got lovely. This made me happy. Yeah, Lily's the youngest one. Then we've got Evie, Bradley, and Mike is the oldest. And he's MCFC, Michael Colin Francis Bell. Is it Campbell? Michael Colin Francis Campbell, because we're City fans.